what's up guys, it's Mac and welcome to the Mac Club channel. Today I'm going to continue my look at some of the OG Gundam action figures, and we're going to be looking at the Minaret Gundam. So this is a Gundam that is represented by Neo Turkey in the 13th Gundam fight. And honestly, this is a really cool suit. I actually really like the design of this one. And the pilot is Sate. I believe his name is Sate Guzel. I'm not really sure how to say his name, but he was a interesting character in the show. He was Rain's former lover and kind of has a tragic backstory, so I don't want to get too much into it because of spoilers, but I believe this Gundam is one of the first Gundams in the show that we see that is actually infected by the DG or Dark Gundam cells. So pretty interesting character and mobile suit as well. I know he makes an appearance early on in the show and fights the Shining Gundam, but again, I don't want to show a clip of it because it does get into some spoiler territory, so go check out the show if you haven't seen it. But anyways, here it is. This is the Minotaur Gundam and Minaret Gundam. And it actually goes by several names. So the Japanese version is the Minaret Gundam, and in the US version, it goes by the Scythe Gundam. And to make it even more confusing, the toy version, or this version, on the packaging, it actually says Gundam Scimitar, which is actually the name of this sword here, and I can't pronounce it right, so... Scimitar. Thanks for that, Google. The Scimitar Gundam. So, getting into the weapons first, it does come with, obviously, the sword, which is also called a scimitar. It actually is an actual sword in real life. It's a really cool, long sword with a curved blade. And yeah, really cool sword. And other than that, I believe we might have came with a pair of closed fists, and that's about it. And then as for storing the sword, you can actually store it on the hip, so you can store it on only the right side, not on the left side. And does have a little peg right there, so you can just plug it in here. Oh, let's see if I can do this real fast. Oh, okay, I'm just doing this off camera just real fast here. Doesn't seem to have the best connection. There we go. I just wasn't putting enough force into it. But once it's in there, it's actually in pretty well. It's not going to fall out, so there you go. You can have the long sword stored on his hip, although it kind of looks a little bit funny because it kind of just goes out in the back there. So, but still pretty effective, and you can just take it off there. I believe the blade is not removable. Yeah, so you can't remove the blade. Oh, actually, I'm not too sure. It looks like you might be able to, but I don't really want to force it. Let me see. Take it back. Look at that. You actually can't take the blade off. I just wasn't 100% sure. But there you go. So if you just want to have the handle... Actually, yeah, there you go. If you just want to... Oh, no, mine. So the connection is actually connected to the actual blade and not the handle. So if you want to just have the handle stored on the waist, you can't do that. So, but if you really want to, I guess for customization purposes, you can take the blade off the handle. So there you go, and then you can just push it back into place, and of course you can store it into the hand. You just come with rather small hands, so it is a little bit hard to get it in place, but let me see if I can just do it really fast here. Yeah, there we go. So you can kind of get him to hold the sword. Honestly, it's not the best connection, just because again, the hand is a little bit small, but you can get it to work. So there you go, something like that. It does kind of like to fall out a little easily there, but once you get it in there, it's honestly not that bad. But quickly getting into the details, I do really like this head. It's very interesting. It's got like a little face covering here. Very unique looking head. It's got these cool little like shoulder pads, which in the fight he would use to ram into Domon. And very cool, very interesting color scheme of a light blue, a darker blue. We got the red and yellow. And overall, it's just a really cool design, especially for Gundam. And let's see, I can't really see it because it is on dark plastic, but it does say it's made in 2001 in China. It's got this one giant booster here in the back, so it's on a little ball joint, so you can get it to move around there. And really, that's about it. So, again, like most of these old G Gundam action figures, they're very basic, but relatively well detailed. It's got all the color applications you'd expect, and pretty anime accurate as well. So, not really too much to complain about that. And getting into the articulation very quickly here. The head can rotate, but not a full 360 just due to the kind of face covering here that he has. And he does have a little bit of up and down and a slight side to side, just again, hindered due to the design of the head. Arms can rotate full 360 degrees, can go out only about that much because the giant, don't know what you call this, shoulder covering thing kind of blocks it from going any further there. This is on a hinge joint, so you can kind of get it to move separately. And then actual shoulder itself is also on a rocker joint here, so you can get it to go side to side, and this part can go up and down. There's a swivel at the actual bicep. The elbow bend is at a single joint, so about a 90-degree bend there. And then the hands can, of course, rotate full 360 degrees. It's a little bit difficult because it runs into this back part here. And then the waist rotates. You can get it to go a full 360 degrees with a little bit of force. The front, side, and back skirts are all kind of rubberized, so you can get them to move a little bit, but not too much there. And then the legs can kick out about that much, back about that much, to the side only about that much. Knee bend is single joint, about 90-degree bend there. Foot can rotate, go up and down, and then this little flap can move separately from the foot. So there you go. Again, basic figure, has pretty decent articulation for what it is. And yeah, so that's about it for this figure. I would recommend it, again, if you can find these figures for cheap, and if you're a G Gundam fan like I am, you're probably never gonna get a model kit of this, unfortunately, as cool as it would be to see more G Gundam model kits, but who knows, they are gonna be doing I believe it's an OVA special, right, for G Gundam that's gonna be coming out, and I know it's gonna be taking place between the 13th, I believe it's during the middle of the 13th Gundam fight, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe we'll get some more model kits out of that. But the fact that the Shelf Alliance kits are P Bandai, I wouldn't get my hopes up for any of these suits getting in model kits, and even if they did, they'd most likely be P Bandai. So for the time being, these action figures are the only way to get these unique G Gundam mobile suits. And again, if you're a G Gundam fan, if you can find them, I would pick them up just because they're fun. And yeah, I mean, being a G Gundam fan myself, you gotta collect them all. So quick size comparison, we'll bring in the Zebra Gundam, which I did a review on earlier. And let me see if I can get into more of a straight standing pose here. And it looks like the Zebra Gundam is taller. Yeah, he's actually a little bit taller than the Minaret Gundam. And then to bring in another comparison, we can bring in the Battle Scarred Maxter Gundam here, which I also did a review on. So there you go. Let me see if I can just zoom out just a little bit, and then we can bring in one more kit or figure. We're gonna bring in Neros. So here's Neros Gundam here. So there you go. That's about it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to give this video a like, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more videos. Hopefully I'll get into more content coming soon. I do plan on doing a live stream on Friday. I'm just trying to decide what kit I want to build. Most likely it will be on the aerial rebuild, but stay tuned for that. Oh, don't forget to follow the Discord and put a link to my Twitch and Discord and all that good stuff. So Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.